Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Thai Talk with Dan. Now today, guys, we've got a cracking story for you. We've got an unprecedented event. We've got a guy that sent in a story that is a Thailand, a virgin. He came to Thailand this year for the very first time. However, he has admitted he is lonely, he is depressed, and he's decided to book a trip to Bangkok, Pattaya, and Phuket. What could possibly go wrong? So without further delay, guys, let's get in to this Thailand virgin story. Hi Dan, this year I went to Thailand for the first time in my life at the age of 34. In my country, I used to be very lonely, unhappy and depressed, but I made a lot of money. I figured out that I should do something with my life, so I booked a trip to Thailand. I also booked a tour guide for the first 3 days to have a smooth start into my holidays. My plan was to act out the role of a rich European guy, even though I am not really rich in my country, but in Thailand I am. When I arrived at my hotel in Bangkok, I first went to sleep to recover from the long flight and jet lag. Then I woke up in the evening and went out to look for a place to have dinner. I was just walking through Bangkok alone for 2 to 3 hours and ended up in a party area with many bars and clubs. I agreed on having a drink in a bar after a bar girl asked me to come in. I also invited her for a drink, and soon after, I also invited all her friends as the prices were really cheap. I was sitting there with 5 girls and had a really good time. I told them that I just arrived in Thailand and that it's my first time here. One girl offered that she could show me around if I would pay her boss some money so she could leave her bar job for tonight. For me, that was not a lot of money, so I agreed. We walked through this party area and went into a few clubs for more drinks. I am not really a party guy or a dancer, but she just started dancing with me and I really enjoyed it. It was getting late and she said she could come to my hotel and give me a nice massage. Now, she did not mention that it would cost me something, but I assumed so anyway, so I agreed. So, in my hotel room, we had a good and long workout, and it was about 3 or 4 in the morning when we were done. I was worried about how I can get rid of her because my tour guide would show up at my hotel the next morning. Thankfully, she wanted to leave anyway, but she asked me if I would give her some money for the time that we spent together. I gave her 3,000 baht as I thought she really earned it. I had some experience with these type of women in my country, but that was nothing compared to this Thai girl. This Thai girl did it with enthusiasm and enjoyment, while the same type of women in my own country were unhappy, unmotivated, and cost 10 times more, so that I in fact decided to never visit one again. My hotel room was also a huge mess after this workout, and some sheets even had stains on them. I can't invite another girl into a room like this. I went to sleep and was pretty happy how my Thailand holiday started. At 8 o'clock in the morning, my tour guide was texting me that she's already at my hotel. I was quickly getting ready and went to the lobby to greet her. My plan was that the room service would now be able to clean my room while I have breakfast with her. After the breakfast, we went to my room and it was indeed cleaned. No traces of the last night left behind. Lucky me. I told her that I wasn't ready for a tour because of jet lag, and I slept for a few hours while she was sitting on the bed next to me. In the afternoon, I was finally energized again, and so we walked through Bangkok. We ate at a restaurant, did some sightseeing, and then walked back to the hotel. It was quite a long walk, around 4 hours, and with this heat, it was really exhausting. In the hotel, we took a shower separately, and while she was showering, I was wondering what kind of tour guide services were really included. It wasn't advertised that there would be anything extra. After she came out of the shower, she told me that she would need some time to prepare herself for our night out, but in 30 minutes I would see a beautiful woman. I was relaxing on the bed and watched her doing her makeup, straightening her hair, and all that stuff women do that makes them spend hours in the bathroom. When she was done, she was indeed looking very beautiful. She sat next to me on the bed, and I was speechless because she was such a stunner. Then she started kissing me, and it escalated from there.
I put a spell on you. And now you're mine.
So, we worked out for around 2 to 3 hours, and I was not able to finish. It was getting late, and we wanted to go out, so we agreed to continue the workout later. It was a wonderful night. We went to party, drove around with a tuk-tuk, smoked a bit of marijuana, and bought a cheap microwave meal at the 7-Eleven on the way home. Back in my hotel room, I was so happy. We had a huge window front where we could see all over Bangkok because we were like 25 floors up. I was high and eating this cheap $1 meal, which was the best meal so far, while she was eating a banana. I felt like a king. We finished the workout and went to sleep. We started the next day with some workout and then relaxed at the rooftop pool for the full afternoon. It was wonderful. I respect her a lot and treated her like a queen. I knew that if she has a good time, then I would also have a good time. She basically had the same nice holiday experience that I have, but she was also getting paid for it. It felt like she really enjoyed her job because I was a nice customer for her. I never asked, demanded anything from her, but she was offering everything to me. I would have paid her the same, even without any aerobics. Time went by quickly, and on the third day, I asked if she could continue to be my tour guide for a few more days. Since she was coming here to Bangkok with her own car, she offered to take me with her to Pattaya and stay there for a few days with me. I booked a nice hotel in Pattaya for us, and we continued to have a good time. We went to some nice beaches and sightseeing during daytime and to Walking Street in the nighttime. We even went to a ladyboy bar to have a few drinks and check them out. They are so incredible. They look so beautiful and act like perfect women. You can't really believe that they were even men. Thankfully, I was there with my girl, so I wasn't getting harassed too much. The end of our time together came near, as my original plan was to fly to Phuket at some point. Somehow, saying goodbye to her was very difficult, and I started crying.
What? What the fuck?
I had so many mixed feelings that I was not really able to handle them. I never experienced how it feels to be loved or have a girlfriend, and the time with her was so amazingly wonderful that it felt like all these years of suffering just got healed away. I was once so close to hurting myself, and I never thought I would ever experience something like this. I just had to go to Thailand. I also knew that these feelings are not even real because I paid her, but it felt so real. She took care of me so well. After leaving her in order to travel more around Thailand, I basically cried for 3 days. I didn't know that I was that sensitive, but I could not stop it. Sometimes it was really embarrassing because it happened in public. I figured out that I want to distract myself from thinking too much about it by spending time with another girl. I opened Tinder for the first time in Thailand and got an almost endless amount of matches, to my surprise. I texted with a girl and she directly asked, "Hi, do you want to do some aerobics?" I wrote, "Not really," and she responded with, "Okay, have a nice day." I guess she was a freelancer, so I asked her how much I would have to pay her if we would only relax on the beach together this afternoon. She didn't ask for much, so I was down for it and told her to come. We had a nice day at the beach and we liked each other. She said she could show me more nice places here on the island if I would be interested. I told her that I have a nice room in this luxury hotel behind us and invited her to stay with me for 1 week.
No.
We agreed on the deal and then I had a wonderful week with her. Every day working out and living luxury life. Again, I never had to ask for anything. She just wanted to exercise all the time. I was really reaching my limits. Also, it's not only about the exercise. Just sleeping next to a woman was already wonderful. We also went sightseeing and went to beautiful beaches. Still, I had to cry sometimes because I could not believe life can be this good. I was also staying in contact with my first tour guide as I told her how much I cried and that I am missing her. She said we can spend another week together when I travel back from Phuket to Pattaya. So for the last week of my Thailand holiday, I went back to her and we travelled to Koh Samet and had a wonderful time on the island in another luxury resort. We talked about our future and concluded that we both want to meet again. I told her if we meet again, then I would not want to be a customer anymore. I want to be her boyfriend. She wanted to be my girlfriend, as she said I am such a good man and a real gentleman. We continued to chat and video call every day for 3 months until she finally could get a holiday visa and come to my country. This time I am going to be her tour guide, winky face. This will also be a test to see how it is if we live together for longer and not just in luxury hotels. My plan is also to go back to Thailand at the end of the year to meet her mother. Now, I am aware of all those romance scams and talked with her about it. I told her that I will never send her money because my love for her makes me vulnerable for a romance scam. She said she wanted to prove herself worthy by not needing my money, and I promised her that I will provide for both of us in the future when we live together, but we are not there yet. I feel like a completely different man now. and Thailand was a dream come true. I hope you like the story. It's quite a positive one. Feel free to use it for content. Cheers. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you feel about this story down in the comments below. If you've got a bit of advice for this younger chap, then please also put it down in the comments. Right, guys, I shouldn't be laughing. This is pretty normal, standard stuff for most people that come to Thailand for the first time. They do let the girls know that they are brand new here in the land of smiles, and that is the last thing that you want to do, as you might as well paint a large bullseye on your back. These girls are well aware that you have limited to no experience with them. You are like an all-you-can-eat buffet. Now, I understand that you believe that because you told them that you don't want to fall for the romance scam, it's not an issue. It just means that she has to play a different game and a longer game. Now, I don't want to sound like a pessimist, guys, because I know there's always going to be someone in the comments that goes, no, this is fine. This is great. This is wonderful. Had a great time, fell in love, met a beautiful girl, enjoyed himself, and is looking towards the future. Guys, you have to understand that it feels like it's my job to try to protect people like this when they especially send me a story in. Now, for this subscriber that sent in this story, this is my message to you. I understand that you're lonely, you're unhappy, and you're depressed. We can all get like that living in our own countries when we're just simply living to work. And if you've not been getting much attention from the ladies, I can understand exactly where you're coming from. So you've come to Thailand, you've made some memories, you've had a great time, and you've loved every bit of it. But the big red flags for you is that you're getting emotional, you're breaking down, you're crying, and you've also fallen in love on your holiday, which, believe me, that is the ultimate Thailand cocktail of a disaster story. You have to just enjoy your holiday for what it was and take those memories while it's still a happy moment in your life and enjoy them. Work hard, and then maybe if you come on holiday again, meet the same woman or meet a different woman and just enjoy it for what it is. You're not at retirement age yet, you're 34 years old, so no matter what happens, this will be extremely complicated for you. And as you're an emotional character already, now I'm not going to speak too bad, sorry, I don't even know your name, you've not put your name on it. I'm not going to speak too bad of you, yeah? I don't want to come across negative. I'd rather let all the veterans of the channel basically let you know what's going on here. But I think this woman will try the long con because you've already stated that you won't send money. So it's our only card to play, the long game. So beware. And for everybody else, I just want to basically say that you don't want to be coming to a place like Thailand, to areas like Bangkok, Pattaya and Phuket if you're unhappy, lonely and suffering from depression. If you can fall in love easily and you can break down and cry, you're going to have big problems here. These women are extremely cunning and very, very clever, and they can sniff out a weak, vulnerable man. Again, I can read into the future with this, and it's just scary that it's going to be another disaster story. I hope I'm wrong. I hope he can enjoy it. He doesn't invest money into it. and maybe gets a good 6 months out of it and really enjoys himself, feels loved, feels happy, deals with if he's got any self-confidence issues. Hopefully he can fix that self-confidence issue, and hopefully he can get something positive out of the experience. I know there'll be guys that maybe say that this guy might have a great time, it might turn into something real. I shouldn't be so pessimistic. But guys, I've just got to give people the reality for what it is. You know, it's a very slim chance that you have found somebody who wants to be with you for real, loves you for real, and wants to live happily ever after for real. It's a slim chance. So, of course, I'm going to warn you and advise you to tread carefully. But you had a great time. Right, guys, if you've got your own story, you want to share it on the channel, please take the time out and send me an email to thaitalkwithdan@gmail.com. In regards to myself, my washing machine is finally arriving at the house today, this afternoon. So I've dropped my son off at his mum's. I need to give this house a big clean today. Get ready for the washing machine to arrive and do a hell of a lot of washing. Literally, I'm running out of clothes, and I'm even wearing my pink shirt now. I'm getting desperate, guys, so yeah, I'm sticking it on. And I thought it was quite fitting for this story. But yeah, good luck, mate. Anyway, good luck, best of luck. Just keep your guard up, be careful. Nothing I'm probably going to say is going to stop you from being in love. But believe me, there are thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of men before you that have had a very similar experience to yourself. So jump online, get reading, start checking stories out on YouTube, and learn, and just be careful. Okay, guys, thanks for watching, and ciao for now.